In a 5-minute response, Chief Justice Alfonse Owiny Dollo defended the independence of the Supreme Court and the judiciary which he heads, his integrity and the 8 justices of the Supreme Court, handling the presidential election petition filed by National Unity Platform leader and former presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi.
If anyone thinks he can intimidate, he can blackmail, he can induce with favors that Chief Justice of Uganda, then he's heading for a crash against a huge rock.
On 15th February 2021, Kyagulanyi addressed a press conference and he singled out the Chief Justice and Justices Michael Chibita and Ezekiel Muhanguzi, asking them to withdraw from hearing the petition on claims that they were conflicted and therefore would not render justice in the matter.
This is a Chief Justice that has a presidential election petition on his table. But here he is hosting the defendant, hosting one party. Here he is asking for the defendant to do things in the capacity of a president, thereby clearly signaling that he had a predetermined mind about what would come out of the election petition. There are other justices of the Supreme Court, people like the Honorable Mike Chibita, who we all know was a private secretary for legal affairs in Mr. Museveni's office for 7 years. We also know that the Honorable Ezekiel Muhanguzi is a relative to General Eli Tumwine, a person that the national and international community has castigated for abusing human rights, a very, very powerful regime apologist, has a relative who is going to determine the fate of his boss.
That whatever is circulating outside there will have no bearing in how this court will determine the matter before us. As a matter of fact, this application came after the alleged utterances. Then that is evidence that what was being said there was idle talk.
The Attorney General William Byaruhanga had raised the matter of Kyagulanyi's concerns before the Supreme Court, which was hearing another matter where Kyagulanyi was seeking permission to table more evidence to back his petition challenging President Yoweri Museveni's re-election. Byaruhanga asked court to rein in Kyagulanyi for bringing such matters in the public domain and not before court where they should rightfully be raised.
This Supreme Court is the highest court of our land, and it operates in an open and transparent judicial environment. The necessary respect must be accorded to the court, and all counsel, indeed everybody, are duty-bound to adhere to this.
It is the cornerstone of our practice as lawyers to accord the necessary respect to courts, otherwise there will be chaos.
Criticize my conduct, criticize my decision, tear it to pieces, but why attack my person when you know I do not have the opportunity to stand up there and respond to you? First of all, it is cowardly.
The tough-talking Chief Justice Owiny Dollo reminded Kyagulanyi that he chose to seek remedies from court, yet there were other options and therefore he should abide by the rules of court.
We never invited anybody to come to court. If you have a plan B, you don't even need our permission. You pursue your plan B, for us we'll be done with whatever is before us.
The Supreme Court is expected to deliver its judgment in the presidential election petition by 18th March 2021. Herbert Ziwa, NTV Weekend Edition.